Crumplecorn here with another gameplay commentary. This time it's standard wanted because I couldn't get any games of advanced wanted, so I just started looking for standard games instead, and there seems to be plenty of them. In this game I play defensively more than I usually do because I'm trying to get into the habit of using it when appropriate and remembering how to do it properly. So my first target is this officer who is roof running over there, but I hear whispers and I see a courtesan who's moving kind of strangely, so I back off from the target. She uses Templar vision, so I run for it. I hear what sounds like sprint boost in the background, so I run for the roof. And I'm not sure what happened down there, but I think she just got killed, so that's handy. Since I'm on the roof anyway, rather than going for my usual disguise poison combo, I'm just going to kill this guy from up here. Find him quickly because he was running around earlier on. He seems to be over here, and if I go into this bar I'll get an acrobatic which will contribute to variety, so I hop down in from up there.
You have taken the lead.
And get a decent first kill. The problem with getting a lower score on your first kill that still puts you in the lead is I only got 500 points instead of 900, but I still run the risk of having 3 pursuers after me. Fortunately at the moment I don't, and the 1 pursuer I did have is gone, so I can move freely again. My target turns up back there, so I pop disguise behind a tree where he can't see me, and move in for the poison. As it turns out I didn't really need disguise because there's a blend group that I was able to walk through on the way, but no harm anyway. I dropped to 3rd, but that kills enough to get me back into the lead.
You have taken the lead.
And thanks to that acrobatic I got a variety on top of the usual, bringing it up to 1100. Now I've got 3 pursuers, and no way to defend against them, so I'm just going to kind of sit here and hope I don't die, because there's not much else I can do at the moment. One stroke of luck is my target seems to be moving towards me, so I look over and wonder, will he walk around the corner? And he does. So I get a nice incognito hidden streak kill. And I'm down to 1 pursuer. My other pursuers must have gotten themselves killed. So I still hear whispers, so I'm kind of reluctant to move. Stand around a bit more. I'm left this prowler again. He's going to come up on my left. And my pursuer is gone, so I will now go and look for this guy. Try to get another kill. I should have used disguise here because it was off cooldown and I would have been able to use it without him noticing, but I didn't. So, whatever. Oh, and a savior bonus too. Excellent. Now I just go and stand under here again because it seems to be working out pretty well so far, so I don't see any particular reason to change it. After the executioner, my pursuer is dead again. A lot of killing going on in the background. Where is this executioner? Up in the background there I see an executioner glitch, and I think that's a laggy player, so I go after him. It turns out that's actually an NPC who is just glitching for some reason, so I waste a poison and probably give him a lure. And now I'm back up to 3 pursuers, so I run under here to hide again. Hearing whispers, but there's not a lot I can really do about it except stand here. My target is getting closer though. He's out there to the right somewhere. I want to see what happens with these pursuers. At this point I'm wondering which one of these it is. It turns out it's all 3. The Harlequin, the Doctor and the Courtesan. I think the Courtesan were all after me at the same time. The Harlequin killed my clone, the Doctor killed me, and the Courtesan didn't manage much of anything. So at this point I switched to defensive because the game is definitely going to be assigning me a lot of pursuers. Sometimes even in first you won't be assigned a lot of pursuers, but this is obviously looking like a game where I will be, so I want to switch defensive. This prowler is being very obvious because he's walking between some of the market stalls that NPCs never walk between, so it was blatantly obvious that he was after me. I only have 1 pursuer at the moment, so I'm going to go after this executioner and see if I can get another kill. He's moving up on the far side of this market, so I run along and just try to catch up with him. Yeah, another basic kill. Now I just wander away and hope nobody noticed I just stabbed somebody in the head. I'm worried about that prowler, so I run away a bit, but he stops there, so I don't think he's after me. That courtesan seems to be moving up to me, so I think she's after me, but it turns out the Doctor poisoned me before getting poisoned himself. So that's that. He didn't look like he got close enough to poison me, but evidently the game thought otherwise. Now I get to get revenge on the Doctor, which is nice. Revenge is always nice. It only gives you a 50-point bonus, but it's actually quite satisfying. I don't like the whispers or the look of that Heliquin, but once again, I focus on the wrong possible pursuer, and this time the Prowler comes out with a blend group to get me. Although he didn't get a lot of points for it, considering he seemed to be in a blend group. So, even though I've switched to defensive and I'm getting a fair number of pursuers, I'm still playing like
Contract lost.
I'm running with poison and disguise, and I have to play completely offensively. So at this point I start to be a little more defensive. The first thing I try is going up on the roof,
Contract lost.
where it's easier for me to spot my pursuers. And I do manage to spot my pursuer, because that Harlequin is obviously after me. My mistake here is I don't lock him, so I've managed to mute him, but he just runs past me, and because I don't have a lock I have to kind of try to wrangle the camera and turn in the right direction, and it all just goes very, very badly. So I should have locked onto him to make sure I was able to get the stun when he got close. So now I decide I'm going to go over to the Pantheon, because that's the best defensive spot on this map pretty much, but on the way I can stop off and get revenge on that Harlequin. Which is nice. Somebody drops a smoke bomb. I guess it was that officer.
Revenge.
It doesn't matter. I can still kill the Harlequin and go on my merry way. I get revenge and poacher and greater variety, turning that into quite a good kill. And I park myself up in here and wait for people to turn up. This next sequence offers a few lessons on how to deal with defensive players. The first is don't approach them unless you've got a counter for what they're going to do. The second one is, even if they've already done something, you may still need a counter for what they're about to do. Third one is your target's target is probably your pursuer, so don't just go wandering in when somebody is stunned. And the final one is, if you don't know who your target is and you go running in, you're going to get naked stunned. So there's a showcase of pretty much everything you can do wrong when approaching a defensive player. I continue to stand around even though I only have one pursuer, because I want to see what this guy's going to do and if I can get another kill on him. I hear whispers, but he's very close by, and he's moving slowly now. I got caught in a smoke bomb, so I really want to go for this kill. So I'm going to walk on over. But he looks like he's heading towards that chase breaker, so I move in and get a weaker kill just to make sure he doesn't run away. 150 points, better than nothing. I pop back over here. I stand closer to my clone this time because with all those pillars there you can easily be line of sight checked. So if you stand right next to your clone, it's harder for people to line of sight check you. The Executioner and the Prowler want another go. The Executioner gets the wrong guy, and the Prowler again stands around and gets naked stunned. And this time the Harlequin decides not to take into account that his target's target might be his pursuer. So a pretty good demonstration of controlling the game. I've chosen to stand off at one end of the map, and because I've got so many pursuers, everyone's just walking towards me. My next target is also nearby. She's walking away, and I don't want to move when I've got pursuers nearby, but she then turns around and starts coming back towards me, so I can't resist running out and going for a quick kill. But it does cost me my life. Worth it though. I like getting kills. I gave away more points than I received. I like killing people, so it's okay. Okay, so I want to get back to the Pantheon as quickly as I can because I have 3 pursuers again.
The match will end.
So I don't even really care about my
minute.
target because my target may well come to me in the minute that's left. But my pursuers are definitely going to come to me, so I just hit the rooftops and go for it. I stand fairly close to my clone again, making sure that it's hard to line of sight check me, and I just wait to see who turns up. Only 35 seconds left, so I'm really hoping people are going to come up and up my score. Here's the Executioner again, who again doesn't do anything about my defensive measures. Here I fire off mute after the smoke bomb and try to stun that Doctor. It doesn't work for some reason. I was mashing circle, but nothing happened, which is a pity because I then could have gotten a kill if I'd managed to stun him. But whatever, my score is high enough as it is, so I'm not going to complain. So the game's pretty much over, and I've ended up getting quite a nice score, mostly by just standing around muting and smoking people and having them come to me. The defensive play is quite effective, controlling the game works. I think it's a slightly boring way to play, and I think it kind of defeats the point of the game, which is supposed to be sneaking around hunting people, but it works. And when you're in first with a lot of pursuers, you're not given a lot of options on how to play. You kind of have to go some bit defensive, so there you go.